All right. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Dre, and we ready to get it in yet again. Before I start, of course, you know I must be humble, remain faithful and loyal. So capital G, capital O, capital D. Thank you for waking me up today and my family, getting us start off to a wonderful Tuesday here. Big up to my lovely wife. Kids, of course, are in school. And, of course, we got my boy, Coffee of Sorts, checking in, who says A321 Neo is absolutely amazing plane. And Matthews 60 is in the house. Hello to you, good sir. I hope you gents are well, and anyone else in the background checking out the stream, I most 100% appreciate it. And guys, we're here in Salt Lake City at gate Charlie 6 in our Airbus A321 Neo. And Seth R says, what up, what up? What's up with you, Seth R, man? Big up to you. Happy Tuesday to all you gents. Thank you guys for joining me here. Let's go out here really quick and take a look at this bad boy. As you can see here, we're at gate Charlie 6. Not a bad looking aircraft. Let's get right up on it and see exactly what she looks like here. Nice texturing. I have flown it before, but yeah, she's just a good looking aircraft, you know. Come right here and see those big fans there with that turbojet engine. Little A321 Neo. Nice texturing here. Done well by Tolis, of course. Haven't flown her for a hot minute, so I figured we'll get back into her. I knew I was going to fly Airbus next stream. So there we go. Coffee of Sorts says going to do a flight in the A330-900 Neo soon. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get that one as well. Love the black laying around the cockpit windows. I know it is pretty dope. Yeah, I do like it as well. Alright guys, let's jump on board and just double check everything here. And okay, those are working good. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can get this up. I like this out of the way. Okay, let's double check that flight deck door is closed. And it is, guys. So you know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get our Tolis plugin going here. Okay, we want to check the ground services here. Chocks are set. External power is on. And let's see here if we can just go right into the loading performance here and get this situated so we can get ready to get out the firming. Then we'll get our passengers loaded up and all that good stuff. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be traveling with 160 passengers on, cruising today at flight level 340 at 34,000 feet. Airtime today is an hour and 54 minutes with a block time of 2 hours and 22 minutes. So we better get going so we can keep that all copacetic there. Let's go down to the flight plan briefing situation. We'll be burning 9,254 pounds of fuel on our route today. And let's take a look here, man. The fuel that is being asked for is 16,321 pounds of fuel, which includes 1,000 pounds of extra fuel for the pilot's pleasure. So let's go ahead and get that 16.3 in there. And we'll do 16.4 just to be on the safe side. And let's see here, we're rolling with 160 on the packs. Okay, everything there is looking good on the center of gravity, and we are rocking, let's see, about 14 on the cargo, so that looks about right. So let's just do 7 and 7. There we go. Okay, so we have everything in constraints here. Nothing is out of bounds, which is a good thing here. So our center of gravity is looking good. So let's go ahead and apply that. and 16,400 pounds of fuel. Okay, so we've got that, mates, and now we can get right into it. Let's get this aircraft on, and then we'll get the passengers boarded here. Everything up top is off, so let's go ahead and get it on and cracking. You can see things come on really quick. Get our navs there, guys. Let's get our... And we are flying real time, of course. We are on PilotEdge, though, so if you guys want to find us on Volanta, you can look at PilotEdge, I believe, also goes on there. Okay, nav and logo is on. Let's arm the emergency lights, and we'll get the no smoking and the seat belts into the auto position. And now we can come down and brighten up our screens here, as well as the eCam here. Get them nice and bright so we can see what's happening. Okay, let's also come over here and brighten this up. And let's go ahead and go to our initialization page, or the init as folks like to call it. And let's get this bad boy off and cracking. Alright, Salt Lake City to LAX. We are, of course, Delta Airlines Flight 318. And bada bing, bada boom. Cost index will be 75. And flight level out to the west is going to be 340. Let's go ahead and initialize this, and we'll align on the reference point here and confirm that bad boy, and we'll get that going. We also need to come right over here and put our information in here from the flight load. Okay, so our block fuel is 16.4. And our zero fuel weight is going to be 158.6. And after the 158.6, we are going to do our zero fuel weight center of gravity of 26.4. Okay, that information is plugged in. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're good to go there. So now, guys, that all that is done, you know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead and shut the música off. And let's get the passengers loaded here. Or let's get Pack X crack-a-lacking. Before I forget, because you know I will. All right. Now it is time. See, weight and balance 77, passengers 160. And I guess I can start using this as well. Let's see, fuel on board is at 15,959. 15,959, so just right under. I wonder why it didn't give us our complete fuel there. Let's check here. Oh, there it is. Fuel on board 16.4. So it says right there. So I'm kind of curious why it says that there. But as long as it's saying what it's saying, then we're straight. Alright, so here's going to be our takeoff performance, but of course we can't mess with that yet. We got to go over here to the
Delta 9513. I'd like to pick up my IFR to Tucson.
Avi tab. Check you guys out here in a minute.
Delta 9513, El Paso clearance, clear to Tucson Airport, Atkin 5 departure, flogs transition, and then as filed. Climb via SID, accept, maintain 17,000. Departure frequency 119.15, squawk 5757.
Okay, so
Clear to Tucson via the
looking
Atkin
good
5,
there.
flogs transition, climb via
And
SID.
we are departing
maintain
on
17,000, 119.15 for departure, 5757.
Zion.
Squawk, Delta 9513.
Looks like the Zion
Delta 9513, read back correct.
Z1.
November 6, Victor Sierra, contact NorCal 121.3. 121.3, Bonanza 36 Victor Sierra.
Alright, and this is for runways 16 left, 16 right, so obviously we are departing out to the south, and more than likely we're going to be transitioning, let's see, EHK.
NorCal approach, Bonanza 36 Victor Sierra 10,000.
Okay,
November 36 Victor Sierra, NorCal approach, Monterey altimeter 2927, information
pretty
Papa
easy.
is current.
Let's go ahead and
Expect ILS runway 10 right approach.
the Salt Lake departure ATIS.
10 right.
Well, that's
Monterey,
departure.
Bonanza
Let's look for the
36 Victor
ATIS.
Sierra.
Let's come back to the airport chart here. 2475. So let's get that plugged in there.
VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information November.
So we've got November on board.
Salt Lake City International Airport, ATIS information November. 1554 Zulu, wind 140 at 6, visibility 10. Few clouds at 2,500, few clouds at 4,000, 20,000 scattered. Temperature 4, dew point 0, altimeter 2978, arriving and departing runways 14, 16 left, 16 right, 17. Visual approach in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information November.
Okay, November's current 2978 on the altimeter.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight.
Okay.
When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger
approach,
items.
So, I definitely think we're going to be getting 16 left.
Unless you're
But
in the
let's
front
go ahead and
row,
call for clearance.
all of your items
Denver
in
approach,
open.
expect visual approach, runway 17 left. Centennial altimeter 2974.
273.
If the overhead
expect the
bin is
visual
full,
17 left,
please
2974, check
close it
box
as a
chart.
courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card.
27.3's in there. Let's just double check
if
that
you're not
again.
able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know.
Salt
That way
Lake
you can
City
receive
clearance.
You are
Delta
free to use your portable
318
electronic
looking for
devices
IFR
during
to
the
Los
boarding
Angeles with
process.
information
We ask
November
that
on board.
larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome
Delta
aboard.
318, Salt Lake clearance, clear to Los Angeles Airport. Zion's 1 departure, Enoch transition. And then as filed, except after Hackman, join the Big Bear 3 arrival. Maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4764.
Okay, cleared to Los Angeles International Airport. Zion departure with Enoch transitions and is filed. Except after Hackman, join the Big Bear 3 arrival. Climb and maintain 10,000. Departure frequency is 28.1, squawking 4764 for Delta 318.
Delta 318, read back correct.
Alright, so we've got the Big Bear 3 arrival versus the arrival that we had in there, which was the Angel 4, so they switched it up because it was running east ops, it probably switched back to west ops, is what happened there. So a little bit of a modification to our flight plan. Let me check you guys out here. What we got cracking here? We got Copy of Source is saying, love the black. Okay, lining. He says, should I get the A320 Neo or the A320 Neo? Tolis just recently released the A320.
5 Whiskey Romeo.
Either one to me. I think they're both very useful because they're, flown on different routes. I'm going to get the A320 Neo myself. So I think, man, that's the decision. Since, like you say, Coffee. Jan says, don't really get the point of PilotEdge. What's the difference between the network and VATSIM? Like, there's strict operating hours most of the time. Delivery controller is the same person as the center one, Jan, and you have to pay to be a member. Drew Stone says, my man Dre just stopping by. Big up, doll. Appreciate you. And Jan, I would just say that the difference is PilotEdge, even though you're hearing the same controller, covering different airspaces, it is more realistic in what real pilots use PilotEdge to train and you pay for it. For that service, there's also several different tests and instruction that you can use on PilotEdge. Not to mention the difference is going to be that you're using all of the actual frequencies off the chart. So you're using the actual frequencies here on the chart. So there's some differences. I overall would probably fly on VATSIM more just because I like the traffic, and VATSIM has come a long way, and for the most part it is fully realistic. PilotEdge, what I like about PilotEdge, if I want to fly with ATC, do a flight for you guys, I've got access to ATC right when I want them so that we can have the full immersion on there. So that would be it. Yeah, it's a paid for service, but definitely not necessary for sure. VATSIM will get you covered with everything. So and Coffee of Sorts says, thinking of flying from Sacramento to Seattle. That's what's up. Get into some of this weather. Okay, guys. So let us get right into the flight plan here. And
good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Go right into the departure here. We're going to assume it's runway 16 left.
Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour
on the Zion
54
Z1
minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed.
Enoch transition.
We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down.
So basically we get vectored.
If you have not already, please
and let's look at that departure here.
It is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seat backs must be in the full upright and locked position for departure.
Yeah, and it's totally a vector here. So again, on the narrative, climb on heading 160 to 7,000, then as assigned by ATC. So we'll just keep climbing on this heading of 160 to 7,000, then assigned by ATC. Then on radar vectors to cross hop to. So basically, we're just going to end up essentially not doing this. We were given climb and maintain 10,000, so let's do exactly that. Okay, flight directors are on, and after our discontinuity there, after Enoch, let's go ahead and continue to fill this bad boy in. Dan says, I've done PilotEdge, can't say I didn't like it. It was professional and it gets, but two things again, same person most of the time, strict hours and very low traffic. Yeah, I agree. But if I have the chance, I'll buy a sub. Yeah, like I said, I like flying on both, but during this time of day, if I want ATC, I just jump on there and they provide the ATC. So, but yeah, I get it too. It took a little bit of getting used to as well, hearing the same person on the different frequencies. So I feel exactly what you're saying on that, man. And that's why you got to kind of balance the two out, for sure. And sometimes I choose some ATC versus no ATC for sure. So you guys have full professional flight here. And that's kind of the way I look at it. But I do like going back and forth. I'm a supporter of both networks, of course. And I think overall, VATSIM is the one you really want to go with. Okay, Lacquer is the next point. Alpha Kilo Romeo here. After Lacquer, we're going to do an airway, so let's insert that and head right over here and bump right into this airway. The airway is going to be Quebec 88. Okay, then to Hockham.
We're 52 Foxtrot. When able, clear direct Lowry. Descend and maintain 8,000.
When able, direct Lowry, descend and maintain 8,000 to Echo Foxtrot.
Okay, we'll insert that to Hackman, and then this, of course, is where we get into
902 Sierra Quebec, cross Lark,
Los
that
Angeles
15,000,
on
Denver,
the
altimeter
Big Bear 3.
2974.
We just checked the weather in Los Angeles. Modified VFR, so not as bad as it's going to be, and it looks like it's back to Western operation. So a big part of which runway we're probably going to land on has to do with our gate. So let's go to LAX here. LAX. Boom, boom, boom. I also want to look at our parking gates, parking bays, and coordinates. Let me just make sure it's on this one here. Okay, this should be it here. And we're supposed to be arriving to gate 37 Alpha. So gate 37 Alpha is on the north side of the terminal, which indicates that we should be landing on 24 right. So that'll kind of give us which runway we should be expecting. And of course, let's also go to that Big Bear 3. Okay, and we're coming in on Hackman, Shatner, Smash, and transitioning here. And it looks like this thing is still operating east. So I guess they're still operating east. So I wonder if that's going to change on the way there. So we're definitely going to be more cognizant of that. So now instead of saying 24 right, it should be 6 left. And yeah, I don't know if that's even going to stand there. Missed, winds are gusting to 23 knots. So I'm pretty sure that's going to change because it's at 220 now on the heading, and I can't see them not bringing us in. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. We definitely might have to change this situation here. So it's going to be a busy flight because I'm assuming if things change around, because they were operating east, but it looks like the winds have definitely shifted back to the west. So we'll see if he switches our arrival up. Let me see what SimBrief gave us here. Yeah, SimBrief gave us 6 left as well. So I guess that's what we'll plan for. Let's see, to Cliffy, then on track to Hinch, then on track 251 to Sassy. 251, expect radar vectors. Okay. Alright, guys. Let's go right into the arrival here, and we're going to pick 6 left. Big Bear 3. And I still think it's going to change, but if we were to take the eastern runways, let's look and see. ILS or localizer 6 left. Just look.
Denver approach, Challenger 5 Echo Foxtrot, got the field in sight.
Check Foxtrot, cleared visual approach, runway 17 left.
Clear visual approach,
So we're
runway
not coming
17
from
left
this
to Echo
direction. We're
Foxtrot.
essentially coming from the east heading west. So we can just assume that this point here is clever initial approach fix is what we need to take here, so we will do it from there. And our transition is going to be Hackman. So let's go ahead and insert that, and now come and take a look. We should get another discontinuity because we have to be vectored. There's Sassy. Here's the manual, which is our discontinuity, and then boom, there goes 6 left, which I'm sure this probably is going to be changing. So now that we pretty much assume uplink takeoff data,
contact Centennial Tower.
Let's check the takeoff
Contact
data
Tower,
here
sir,
first.
Foxtrot.
See how accurate this is.
November 6 Victor Sierra, fly heading 270,
16
descend
left,
maintain 4000.
112, 29er,
Right,
79er.
270 down to 4000, Bonanza 36
Current
Victor Sierra.
altimeter is, let's re-verify that. Let's get him off for a second so we don't have to hear him while we're listening.
ATIS information, Oscar.
So Oscar's
1654 Zulu. Wind 160 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,500. Ceiling to 2,000 broken. Temperature 6. Dew point 0. Altimeter 2977. Arriving and departing runways 14, 16 left, 16 right, 17. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
Let's hear those winds.
Salt Lake City International Airport. ATIS information, Oscar. 1654 Zulu. Wind 160 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,500. Ceiling to 2,000 broken. Temperature 6. Dew point 0. Altimeter 2977. Arriving and departing runways 14, 16 left, 16 right, 17. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use.
Takeoff
VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have.
Alright, so let's see how accurate this is. 16 left, 160 at 6. Outside air temperature actually is 6 degrees. Altimeter 297 dry. Anti-ice will be off. And let's compute. Okay, so we got 157, 157, and let's do flaps 2. Let's recompute that. There we go. Alright, flex 24, V1, 146, 149, up 015. So, status okay, and that's showing how much longer it's going to take us to get up out of here. Now, I've never trusted in that, so I'm just going to balance it out with what we have over here just to make sure the two like each other. So we're going to do 2. See, these are different. 144, 144, 147. See, slightly off.
November 902,
so this is what I
contact
trust.
Denver approach 120.35.
And it says no flex. Flex temp, no flex. So use toga thrust. Packs off. Flex temp. See, this is even saying we don't have a flex temp here. So we're gonna have to take off with the packs off.
Good morning, TBM 902, share Quebec, flight level 190, descending 15,000 with Echo.
Take off.
November 902, share Quebec, Denver approach, expect visual approach, runway 28, unless you'd like to do something else. That's Centennial, altimeter 2973.
73 and the 28 works first.
So I'm gonna trust the screen there. I'm not gonna trust this. For whatever reason, this is not making me too happy. I don't know why it's so far off. And we're gonna do toga. Well, actually, let's look at the runway here. Runway length is 12,000 feet. So for whatever reason, maybe the temperature outside, we can't do a flex takeoff according to the
Just
screen.
back after Larks, fly heading 050, descend and maintain 8,000.
Let's also come here and let's see.
Champagne 8,000 after Larks heading 050.
Chalks. HP air from ground. let's go and do the apply de-ice liquid. De-icing effective for 30 minutes. So there we go.
Foxtrot next to the parking via Alpha.
So that's kind of how we do that. Let me check you guys out and then let's get out of here.
Foxtrot.
Let's see. Jesse, Jan, but if I have the chance. Anyway, have a really nice flight tonight. Thank you, brother. And starting up the A300 now, he says. Cool. Let's get our SWAT code in there, which was 4764. And we got the 10,000 in there now, so let's come here and get our better pushback situated. Of course, this one is a no-brainer.
Round to cockpit.
All right, better pushback.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
You gotta act right today. Okay, let's go ahead and start the APU. Alright, now that the APU is getting started, let's go ahead and finally fix this up here. See again here it's saying no flex. I wonder if it does flaps, if we do flaps 3, still no flex there. Use toggle thrust is out, so no flex. I'm curious. I mean, I'm still going to go with this one here, but I'm just curious. Packs on. No flex, so we'll still be using toga with the packs on. And there you go. Let's see what changes here. Packs off, no flex. But we're going to do packs on and still use toga thrust here. So that's what we're going to do, and it's up 0.5. So we got a V1 144 along with our V rotate there, and our V2 is 149, and we're doing flaps 2, and we're gonna go up 0.5 and no flex temperature as indicated, even though the other situation says flex temperature 24. I'll have to try that offline to see how comfortable I feel.
Information November, ready to taxi.
Oh, and it's Oscar, buddy.
Delta 9513, El Paso ground runway 22, taxi
Oh, he's in El
via
Paso,
Golf
so it is
Juliet.
November. Close.
22 via Golf Juliet for Delta 9513.
Let's check the APU now. APU is available, so we can also get those bleeds on. Generators automatically be connected, so we can go ahead and take that off. And of course, we can come now and do our final situation with the toeless ISS screen. Let's get rid of the external power and the chocks. Oops. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's go ahead and get our red beacon on. And let's call for the better pushback now.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, guys. Back here. Let's monitor what our taxi may be. So he may give us something like F1 Echo Hotel.
Then maintain 3000, but ends at 36 Victor Sierra.
So 16 left. Let's look at this ramp control or ground. Ground for 16 left. So it's 23,775.
And then we're approaching 902 Checkback Centennial East 10.
902 Checkback, cleared visual approach, runway 28, contact Centennial Tower.
And tower,
Okay.
16
Tower
left.
cleared for the visual
That's
1905.
1905.
2 Checkback.
Let's double check that. Yep, 1905, and our departure is 28-1.
Centennial Tower, good morning, TBM 902 Checkback, center of the field, on the visual, runway 28.
902 Checkback, Centennial Tower, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28, clear to land, 902 Checkback.
There we go. There we go, guys. Let's look outside.
So connected and bypass pin inserted.
The 36 Victor Sierra, turn left, heading 130, join the localizer.
All right, you guys.
Left 130, join the localizer, ILS 10 right.
Parking brake is
Starting
released.
back, and you may start engine.
And here we go. See, Coffee Source, I think I broke my better pushback. The UI isn't showing up when I open the plugin. Man, I had problems with better pushback on my last system, so I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
November 36 Victor Sierra is 10 miles from Mink, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 10 right approach.
Seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
Maintain 3000 until established, clear ILS 10 right approach, Bonanza 36 Victor Sierra.
In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind the head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask, and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one, but secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft.
Operation
If your life
complete.
vest does not
Set
inflate
parking
automatically,
brake.
blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
Alright, parking brake is set. We're going to be calling out on the right, so we are going to start the left engine first, guys.
Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Okay, we got that engine coming up now.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right.
Take
We'll
off
see
the
you next
maximum
time
mode
and
just to
have
go
a
to the safe
great
side.
flight.
Tower Delta 9513 with you, runway 22.
Delta 9513, El Paso Tower, runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22, Delta 9513.
Alright, let's go ahead and start our right engine, or number 2. get our spoilers arm there. Okay, load sheet, that was taken care of. Takeoff data's in there. Okay, MCDU, we'll put that into the takeoff configuration. Okay, we'll get auto brakes to max there, of course. And we'll check the cabin. Let's get our flaps down. Flaps 2 is now selected. And we've got both engines available.
6 Victor Sierra, contact Monterey Tower. Contact Tower, Bonanza 36 Victor Sierra.
Now we can turn our APU bleeds off, and we can dismiss the APU as well. And
Monterey
we'll check
Tower,
our
Bonanza
takeoff configuration here in a second.
10 right approach.
Let's see.
November 36 Victor Sierra,
So
Monterey
we'll skip
Tower.
that if
runway 10
APU
right,
is not
clear to land.
available. That's not the
10
case there.
right, clear
Oops.
to land, Bonanza 36 Victor Sierra.
Alright, external power has been extinguished. Pushback startup clearance was obtained. Nose wheel steering is disconnected. Windows and doors are checked to close. Beacon has been on. Thrust levels were in the idle position. So we'll check some of this stuff here. Engine start, we did this. Ignition start, we announced starting 1 and 2. Idle parameters, all that is good to go. Now we can come back here, of course, and put this ignition back in the normal mode. After start, engine mode selected to normal. We just did that. APU bleed is off. Ground spoilers we did arm. Rudder trim is zeroed out. Flaps are set. Pitch trim 0.5 up. Okay, bar is about 0.5 there. ECAM status, we'll check that. Anti-ice as required. Wing anti-ice, we don't need it. APU master is off. ECAM doors and slides are armed. Nose wheel steering, disconnect, check, not displayed. And clear to disconnect, announce.
Delta into the ramp, and we're gonna need Alpha.
Taxi clearance, we'll obtain that right now. Nose light, parking brake, elapsed time, thrust levers as required. Brakes check, confirm, which we will do. Let's do our flight controls check really quick.
Fine, that doesn't connect on my end, but looks like you should just be able to go westbound on Delta and then left into the
Pull
ramp.
up.
Yeah, but then we after that need Alpha 10 and Alpha 2 modern aviation to reach Alpha 12 again.
Aileron right. Neutral.
Roger, that's approved.
Rudder right.
Thank you.
And rudder left. And we'll do our toe brakes check here in a second. Let's go ahead and get our clearance. Let's pull our rusty dusty Avi tab back up. Salt Lake City ground. Delta 318 pushback started up. Information Oscar is ready to taxi.
Delta 318 Salt Lake ground, runway 16 left, taxi via Echo Hotel.
16 left, Echo Hotel, Delta 318. Alright guys, so we got our
Delta 95,
taxi
13,
clearance. We figured that's what we were going to
Delta
get.
9513, yeah, turn your transponder on and contact departure.
Okay, so let's get all of this craziness on here.
Alright,
Taxi's
I'll recycle
on,
it. It's showing out on my end. Stand by.
Beacon is on. That is off. Emergency lights and seat belts are armed and into the auto position. Weather radar on. ATC clearance confirmed. Flight controls we did check. I'm not going to do it because it takes too long to check it. We're just going through Auto brake is to max. Takeoff configuration, we'll check that. So let's get our...
And departure Delta 9513
let's see what it wants that
with
PWS
you
on.
out of
PWS
10,500 on the Atkins
It
5.
doesn't really
Climb
matter.
via the SID except
So,
maintaining
let's get
17,000.
PWS
Delta
to auto.
9513,
We'll use...
El Paso departure, radar contact. Climb and
System
maintain
1.
17,000.
And let's
Contact
get weather
Albuquerque
and
Center,
turbulence on.
134.6.
Multi-scan to auto and GCS to auto as well.
34.6, Delta 9513.
Okay, and we're good there. So let's go ahead and start our taxi, man. Let's get our Avitab back up. Figure out how we get to where we need to go. Okay, he said Echo, so we'll just taxi straight up to Echo, right on Echo, left on Hotel. Alright, here we go. Parking brake is released. Welcome aboard, guys.
36 Victor Sierra, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground. Taxi to parking Alpha, monitor ground, but in the 36 Victor Sierra.
Takeoff configuration is normal. And we will most certainly be using Toga Thrust. I haven't used Toga Thrust on this
Delta
thing in a while.
9513, Albuquerque Center, climb maintain flight level 300.
Alright. Got Echo coming up here. Sorry, my Airbus is the controls that you're not going to get because one of my cameras is out because of the usage of Windows 11. So, but I am using the old Thrustmaster side stick here, of course. Felt like something was missing, so I was like, "Oh, that's what I remember." Okay, it'll be Golf, which is this taxiway here, and the next one is definitely Hotel. Taxiway looks nice and clear. So we'll go all the way down to Hotel 13. And our departure frequency is 128.1. Up to 10,000 confirmed. Flight directors are on. Altimeters are both in agreement, first officer and captain side.
cameras saved.
Look at this. This sign says 19 left. I think somebody was asleep at the wheel. It's 16 left. All right. Salt Lake City Tower. Delta 318 on Hotel 13, holding short. Runway 16 left is ready for departure.
Delta 318, Salt Lake Tower, runway 16 left, cleared for takeoff.
16 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 318. Alright guys, and we're just going to confirm here in the legs page. Or the flight plan page, that we're out on a heading of 159 and then or I'm sorry, on a heading of 164 and then 160, and we'll stay with that until we get direct. Okay guys, let's go strobe to the on position as well as landing lights and nose gear. Let's rock and roll, guys. Final is clear. Toga. Clock gets started. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. For 144 is our rotation speed. 120. 140. V1 and rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up. The outer marker you're hearing.
Delta 318, contact departure.
Over to departure, Delta 318. And we'll go to climb thrust and Salt Lake City departure. Delta 318 is 6,200, climbing 10,000.
Delta 318, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230, Delta 318. Okay guys, we'll go ahead and hand it over to autopilot. And one stage flaps up, speed check. The taxi lights off there and the takeoff lights off. Speed check, flaps clean. So we'll just remain on this heading of 160 until further instructed. We can disarm those spoilers. Spoilers are disarmed. Auto brake is automatically extinguished. Aircraft has continued to increase speed to 250. And we have our target altitude of flight level 230 at 23,000 feet plugged in. Aspiring Aviators in the house, man. It says, how you feeling? I see we back on PilotEdge after the Salt Lake incident. Right, and we're leaving out of Salt Lake, Aspiring Aviator. We're not scarred. He's probably going to give us direct to hop to here in a second. It's literally right there. Back that up a little bit. So let's just prepare that in our direct here. And we'll be prepared to put that hop to in there. Okay, we are at 10,000.
Delta 318, clear direct to hop to.
Direct to hop to Delta 318. Okay, all landing lights are off. And let's do what we knew we were going to do. And we are now direct to hop to. As we climb out of Salt Lake City, guys, headed for the storms. Okay, now that that's all taken care of, we can go to status here and get into our aircraft overview for the duration of our flight until we get on to our descent and approach. So far, pretty smooth takeoff here. Terrain is not a factor anymore. We're going to go right over the Salt Lake here. Alright guys, and welcome aboard, and we're up and out of here. Spartan Aviation says LAX is back at normal operation. In case you didn't know,
Phoenix,
we are landing
delivery,
on the
good morning.
North or
Southwest
South
556
Complex.
IFR, Harry Reid International.
No doubt, they got me set up for the east runway, so I did check the METR there, so I'm assuming we're going to go runway 24 right for our landing. So as we get closer, we'll
Southwest 956, Phoenix clearance, clear to Las Vegas Airport.
get in the ATIS and figure out what we got to do.
Rasta transition and then it's filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 5164.
Thank you, clearance. Southwest 956 clear to Las Vegas Airport. Zephyr 2 departure. Resta transition and is filed. Climb via SID. Departures on 19.2, squawk 5164.
Southwest 956, you're back correct.
Spinator says I'm installing GSX and I got nothing better to do. Might as well chill with the big dog. That's what's up, Spinator. Yeah, I got to get my GSX stuff plugged into this bad boy as well, or at least the ground handling stuff here. bad boy out. Wow, it won't let you click on that spot. You gotta actually come over to this side, which is kind of annoying, but there we go. It didn't used to be that way. Okay guys, we're almost going to be at transition in about 800 feet.
Delta 9513, descend via the Zona 1 arrival, Tucson altimeter 29993. Delta 318, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Salt Lake Center 135.77, Delta 318. Okay, 3577. Salt Lake Center, Delta 318, flight level 192, climbing flight level 230.
Delta 318, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Up to flight level 340, Delta 318. Alright, there we go. Last time I didn't double check on my flight plan, the command that was given out, so I actually double checked here. If you guys watched my last X-Plane stream flying into Salt Lake City in the CRJ 1000, you'll see it was a very interesting time there. Very interesting time. Yep, Aspiring Neighbor says finally we're over the center, and he says, have you heard from... Nope, I haven't heard from Leo. I've just been letting him chill, man. Have not heard from my man in a hot minute, so that's alright. That's how it goes. You know, just giving him some time after the loss of his mother and things of that nature, so... Hey guys, we are up and at 'em. Flying time is about an hour and 46 minutes. Flight level 212. Oh, appreciate that, Aspiring Aviator, for on Leo's behalf. Yeah, I mean, as far as his, you know, grieving process, he seemed to be, you know, at peace with it. Of course, it's still his mother, so there still is that. But I'm sure if I talk to him, I'll definitely send that. And yeah, you know, send his condolences. I think that's kind of, you know, just something tough to deal with, and then still be streaming and trying to carry on as normal. So hopefully, you know, we see my man on camera again, because he is a great content creator and a good friend of mine. So, all right, guys, we are definitely direct to Low Dewey. Get some tunes on here shortly. Alright, we've been in the air about 11 minutes and 9 seconds. I'll give you the for sure flying time here once I check the flight plan. So as you can see here, Low Dewey, we needed above 14,000. We definitely have it, and then we're going to continue right on this track here until Newell, and then we're going to do a little bit of a right turn and head to our transition off of the standard instrument departure there. So right up into this cloud here. Let's go ahead and let's not be let's see, on Let's just get all those on. I'm not playing around with our anti-ices, that's for sure. That anti-icing, the anti-icing fluid was only good for 30 minutes from the time we put it on. And once our pack flow is still on low, once we get to cruising altitude, then we'll put it on normal, especially because we're running the anti-ice. Just climbing out. Okay, there we go. Just picking up a little bit on the vertical speed now, about 1,000 feet per minute. So far, so good, guys. Let's get some tunes on. I believe we can. I think I can. I think I can. I'm gonna throw you up on the big screen and grab something to eat. Copy of source said you living a good life. I said you already know. Say my man living that good life. Life of kings. Yeah, okay, so flying time was, I thought it was 1:44. It's an hour and 54 minutes. As we travel west. And once we get to our transition, there is some Arctic air being reported there. And then right after that, when we go from Enoch direct to Lacker, that's when we'll start seeing a little bit of weather, perhaps. It looks like most of the worst weather is actually south of Los Angeles, but there are some patches of some bad weather, so we'll keep our eye out on that. Says ice not detected. And just as I stated, we're getting ready to turn right now from Ermnu and head to Enoch, and then there's that weather that I was talking about, that colder air. So maybe we'll throw our anti-icing on again as we get closer there, just to be on the safe side. Now we have a better climb. That anti-ice is off, so the engines have to account for less now, so we're climbing at about 1,400 feet per minute, which is good. We got about 4,400 to go, folks. there. And we're going to continue to go. There's St. George, I believe. It's either Arizona or I don't think it's Utah. I think it's St. George, Arizona. Or it could be. No, St. George is Arizona. There's Mesquite, Arizona, and then there's a 15 down in Vegas. So you kind of see our southwestern route.
Southwest 956, Phoenix ground. Runway 26, taxi via Charlie, Sierra, Bravo.
I'm glad we made it above those clouds, so we definitely shouldn't see any icing at this point, unless we get clouds that are at a higher elevation than we are now. Guys, I hope your Tuesday morning / afternoon, and for some across the pond, could be evening, is going well. We are just cruising here right along, almost to our top of climb here. Got about 800 feet to go, guys, and we'll be going wings level for a nice cruise here at flight level 340. For the foreseeable visual area, it does most certainly look like we are above the clouds, so hopefully we stay above whatever the weather this is here. Looks like it's a lot of Arctic air going on here, so we'll see. If we get any warnings here on the ice detection. All right, guys. Working our way to LA. That's how we roll. So, guys, the big question is going to be, it appears to me, reading the last METAR for Los Angeles, that it switched back. They were operating east, which is very rare for California to be operating east right off the coast, but because of the weather system, the winds were out of the east. But right before we departed, I noticed they were out of the west, even though they have us on an eastern arrival on the Big Bear 3. So we'll see if they switch that back for us. Let's go and check and see if we made top of climb, which we absolutely did. So below us is some nice and nasty weather down there.
The 9513, contact Tucson approach 125.1.
25.1, Delta 9513.
Delta 9513, Tucson approach, expect visual approach, runway 11 left, unless you want something else.
Okay, top of descent is in 319 nautical miles, or 1852 Zulu. So about 52 minutes.
In a few moments, our lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note we only accept credit cards.
Of course they do. They only accept credit cards. Miles 23, do you prefer flying Airbus or Boeing? He's asking. And welcome to the stream, Miles 23. I love them both. I feel like flying Boeing, though, gives you more of a hands-on feeling. You know, it's not as automated
Runway 26, cleared for takeoff.
as the Airbus. But I do like flying them both equally. I find that I need to, you know, fly them both to have that balance. HD Simulations in the house. Big up to you, HD, man. Everybody, HD Simulations, you guys know my man is a awesome content creator. Does plenty of flights on his channel, usually on a daily basis, more or less in the evening time. So big up to you, HD, man. I hope your Tuesday's going well, my G. And looking forward to your next stream there, HD. HD's always showcasing new stuff on X-Plane 12 well before I do. Such as sceneries, planes, any updates. And HD's got it going on over there, man. So big up to you, my G.
Delta 9513, descend. Looks like you're already descending, but descend and maintain 1000. You should have leveled off at 14,000.
My man says, looks like you're already descending. Oh, for sure, HD. You know I got you, man. It's all love, baby. It's all love. 100.
Southwest 956, back departure.
HD's asking how's the weather in LA right now. Man, the weather ain't looking too hot in LA right now. That weather system's moving through right now. Where I live,
956, Phoenix
northern,
departure,
not northern, but more Central Valley. It's not too bad. It's been a constant little downpour, but nothing too egregious right now. So we'll see, HD. By the time we get to the west side, see what it's doing. Funny thing is, LA was operating east, which they have me on an eastern arrival on the Big Bear 3, expect to runway 6 left. However, I believe that's going to change because it looks like LA's back on western operations for sure. Let me give it a little check here on FlightAware. I must have slept right on my neck. Yeah, they're definitely operating west right now. The wind is at 14 knots. It's light mist, and it's only 5 miles of visibility or less. Temperature is 14 degrees Celsius. Dew point is 12, so that's why when those two numbers are close together, that means you have more chance to have some fog or mist. The altimeter is 2971. So I'm going to be curious to see what arrival he puts us on Western operations, which in a way that's going to be very easy for us to do, because then we can just go ahead and switch our runway there as well.
Delta 9513 flighting 270, descend and maintain 7000.
airplane there. It's hard to see. So guys, we're working it in, man. Before you know it, we'll be past Las Vegas, and then from there, it's a very short flight. So. So we're parking at Terminal 3. 37 Alpha is the planned gate there on the north side of the ramp there. Or north side of the airport, I should say. Actually, guys, I haven't flown into LA for a while because my scenery, especially in X-Plane 11, for whatever reason, its payware scenery used to crash it. I took the payware scenery out of here too. It seems like it was giving a hard problem, so we just have standard X-Plane scenery.
Delta 318, contact LA Center 124.62.
Over to Los Angeles Center 24.62. We'll see you next time, Delta 318. 2462.
Southwest 956, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Good morning, Los Angeles Center, Delta 318, flight level 340.
So 318 Los Angeles Center, hello at Hackman, joining Angel 4 arrival, LA back to normal ops.
Okay, at Hackman, join the Angel 4 arrival and Los Angeles landing west, Delta 318. Alright, so Angel 4. So now we are expecting 24 right. So we were correctamundo there. So once we get direct to Hackman, then we'll go ahead and make those changes.
405 Charlie X-ray, Henderson clearance, clear to the Palomar Airport, OYOTA 2 departure, level transition, then it's followed. Flying via SID, except maintain 6,000. Squawk
and this, you guys see this ZZYZX? This ZZX? This is actually an exit off the I-15 between Barstow, California, and Las Vegas. It's actually really right, if you're traveling 15 north, right before you get to Needles, you'll see this exit, the ZZX. So that's funny. So we're gonna pretty much be right over the I-15 here once we're passing that waypoint there.
Number 5 Charlie X-ray, back correct.
So once we get around here, we'll go ahead and start configuring for our arrival there.
Number 20 Delta Kilo, join tower. It'll be a failed attempt at your I3 rating at this point. Looks like you've taxied beyond your instructions. Should be runway 20 right at Kilo.
Let's
get our turbo jets are going to get full length 20 right.
Stuff switched over here. So we're going back to the Angel 4. So we're going to get rid of that. And
very good. Just make sure you refile the flight plan if you want to try the I3 again, okay? No problem.
Angel 4. This is what we originally had filed. There's Hackman coming in, and of course, guys, we're going to be expected 24 left. So this is Circus. And I'm sorry, 24 right. And we'll get it right here from Circus. Straight in.
That's 504, 129, clear for the option.
Once we get direct to from Laker to Zizix, we'll go ahead and do a heading hold and make our changes. So once we get to Laker and then direct Zizix, we'll go ahead and make those changes for our arriving runway. That way the rest of our flight plan is only dependent on the star. And we don't have, because sometimes, man, I start messing with the logic and it erases the other points and you don't know where you're at. So definitely don't want that to happen there. But we got a little ways to go. We got 102 to Laker, or Lacker. Then once we get there and go direct to Zizix, then we'll get it all switched over and copacetic. Copy of sorts. I might do a flight from LAX to Honolulu soon. Still the icing, or still deciding. That's what's up.
134.2.
It's 11 a.m. Still haven't had food today. Hey, me neither, man. Traffic Rider says hello. That's a long name, man. Traffic Rider Derpy DJ Palm 3 guy says hello, man. What's up to you, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you checking in. Do you mean to have the music on still? Yeah, we just got a little cruising music here. Just a little cruising music here. Absolutely.
Tango Whiskey.
We turned it back on. We took off with the music off and turned it back on. I like to cruise with a little bit of tunes, you know what I mean?
Runner 1 Tango Whiskey, roger, expect. Send it. Runner 1 Tango Whiskey, what's your outside air temperature? One Tango Whiskey, roger.
Once we get to about Laker, though, we'll get that music turned off. It's going to get busy from there, guys.
Number 20 Delta Kilo. Jolene clearance, clear to Burbank Airport. Fly heading 220. Expect radar vector Seal Beach. And then it's filed. Maintain 2,000, expect 4,000 within 5 minutes.
Series capable of flying from the west coast of Hawaii.
Squawk 40,
Yeah, absolutely.
15.
An A320 can definitely make it there. An A320 can be in the air for 5 hours easily. Yeah, I think so, coffee of sorts, for sure. Alright guys, not quite yet halfway through the flight.
0 Delta Kilo, we're back, correct.
It's time to eat my first bar of the day, man.
Number 1 Tango Whiskey, fly heading 200 vector for the ILS Zulu, runway 16 approach, descend and maintain 6,000.
Make me some eggs too, coffee. No salt in mine. Watch the blood pressure. You can put some garlic powder, onion powder in there. Chop up some onions, man.
504, runway 2.
Some bell peppers. What kind of eggs you making, man? Over easy, scramble?
504, runway 29er, cleared for the option. 20 Delta Kilo, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo and Kilo.
Fry, okay. That's what's up. Well, make those eggs, man. You don't want to be getting lightheaded for not having any food in you.
Tango Whiskey Flighting 190, set to maintain 5,000. You eliminate the 0 when you're 05,000, just simply descend to maintain 5,000.
Los Angeles Center, good morning, Southwest 956, flight level 240.
Southwest 956, Los Angeles Center, send via the Rockstar through your arrival, runway 26 left transition.
Just responding to one of the homies there. He said I did a training video for him yesterday.
For the Rockstar 26 left transition, like to put in a request for the RNAV.
So that's good.
Zulu.
Do you have an idea when the
Airbus
MCDU is going to be released for the A320 X-Plane 12? Man, I don't know.
I can't assign you an approach.
Hopefully soon.
Work on
I like it all fully immersive, so hopefully they get that MCDU up and running.
We'll expect 26 for now and see what happens.
Hopefully soon, man.
26, thanks for your help.
It's hard for me to fly a plane that doesn't have everything in there, so hopefully they get that taken care of.
What step done? You said you were a Cirrus.
Hopefully.
What was your taxi request? Where are you and do you have the ATIS?
Now that's the JAR design, right? Is that the JAR design? Is that the JAR A330 you're referring to?
For 516 Mike Lima, San Luis ground runway 29er taxi via Alpha. We're 901 Tango Whiskey. It's going to be through the localizer now, which is totally fine. You're now 4 miles from Furry. Make a left-hand turn, heading 140, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer for the
I've never even met that thing.
Runway 16 right of it.
Hopefully they get it in there, though.
With 20 Delta Kilo, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, cleared for takeoff, runway 20011.
I gotta get my Microsoft Flight Simulator together. Because I see they got that A380 on there. Now that's what I want to fly, is that A380. Even though I haven't even really messed with my Microsoft Flight Simulator.
We're 405 Charlie X-ray, Anderson ground runway 1.
Too busy loving X-Plane 12. Gotcha. Yeah, I love the 757. I do have the flight vector 757. It is bomb.
Rockstar 3 arrival runway 19er left transition.
Descend for the Rockstar 19er left transition, Southwest 956.
Okay, just give me a little report on the Grand Canyon scenery there.
5 Charlie X-ray Anderson Tower, wind 160 at 16, gust 19, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Right here.
Cleared for the option. 1 Tango Whiskey, Van Nuys Tower, 119.3. Brazil Delta Kilo, contact SoCal departure. March 0 Delta Kilo, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000. We're down to 1 Tango Whiskey, Van Nuys Tower, wind 200 at 9, runway 16 right, clear land.
Mind me, guys, just here doing some old tune blasts, chilling with you guys, working our way to Los Angeles to see what it do.
We're 0 Delta Kilo, turn right heading 340. Number 5 Charlie X-ray, contact Las Vegas departure. Number 5 Charlie X-ray, Las Vegas departure. Just keep in mind that 200 knot restriction under the Bravo, climb and maintain, flight level 190 now.
Alright, don't forget, once we go get to Laker and go direct to Zizix, that's when we're going to start getting our Angel 4 on with our 2-4
5 Charlie X-ray, radar contact, Henderson, altimeter 273.
Holy Center, just this is Southwest 556, just confirming the RNAV Zulu 19 right approach.
Negative, I can get you 19 left and I can't assign you an approach.
Oh, it's 19 left today. Okay, Southwest 556.
Alright. Coffee says if I can figure out how to program the default MCDU, I might finally be able to do VATSIM. Got you, man. Yeah, that's the big thing. I might have to take a look at that default MCDU there, man, and see what's crack-a-lack-it with that. We got about 26 nautical miles to go until we get from Laker to Zizix. Then, guys, it'll be a little bit busier from that point because I got to go ahead and switch over our arrival. Appreciate everybody riding along with your boy this morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are on the world. So big up to you guys, man. Bump, bump. If I had a horn on this thing. Feel free to keep chatting it up. I hadn't played Toon Blast a while on my phone. They give me 6 hours of unlimited play here.
Number 5 Charlie X-ray, contact LA Center 133.2. One Tango Whiskey, stay parking. One Tango Whiskey to the west side, signature and via Alpha and monitor ground today.
LA Center, Falcon 495, Charlie X-ray 14,000, climbing final 190.
504, runway 29er, extend your downwind, I'll call your base. Number 405 Charlie X-ray, LA Center, climb maintain flight level 280.
Alright, 280, 5 Charlie X.
Number 504, extend your downwind.
Copy of sorts. Have you done a VATSIM at all before?
Resume navigation.
I'm excited to hear how you enjoy the VATSIM experience, man. He says, nope. Well, you will enjoy it, man. I think you're ready. You'll like it for sure. VATSIM, you always hear interesting stuff happen on there. Well, any ATC. Like I said, if you guys watched my last flight on PilotEdge, I was having a bit of a time with the last controller on our way to Salt Lake City, which is where we just departed. VATSIM's the same thing. You can find some characters there too, man, and just
Brazil Delta Kilo, contact SoCal approach 134.9.
enjoy life.
504, turn base.
Biggest thing I just tell folks is just to be patient with yourself.
504, turn base.
And you know, it's simulating. If you're into that immersion, it's going to be simulated real life, so you can get some pretty grumpy controllers. A lot of pilots. Me sometimes too, we make mistakes, and it gets interesting once we make those mistakes and what they have to say. That's part of the learning process, though. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Hopefully.
Number 516, Mike Lima, San Luis Tower, Old Short Runway 291 in traffic, Skyhawk 1 mile final.
All right.
Dallas 956, contact Las Vegas approach 125.6.
Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, we should be getting ready to make our turn here shortly. Once we make our turn and get wings level, then we'll definitely start getting our arrival in order.
Showing clearance deadline. G2 Papa Mike, full route, cleared to Monterey Airport, Hero 3 departure, IK transition, then direct Tessia, Tango, Echo,
okay,
Sierra,
putting whatever
Echo,
user that was,
Alpha.
let's get their own timeout.
Direct Scatter,
Spam in the
Sierra,
chat there.
Charlie, Tango, Romeo, Wiggle, Whiskey, India, Golf, Lima, and direct. On via SID, accept, maintain 5,000.
Okay guys, we are pretty much direct.
SoCal 128.1, squawk 7115.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and get the music turned off because it's about to get serious. Bummer there are no A320s for X-Plane 12 yet. A380s, I know, man. I can't wait until they do have that available for X-Plane. Okay guys, let's get ready for to switch our departure over, or our arrival, I'm sorry. Gonna pull that out so we can stay on the heading, and we are direct to Zizix.
Mike, read back correct.
Now,
Lima, make left track.
come here, come to the arrival.
Cleared
We're going to say 24 right. It'll be the Angel 4 with a Circus transition onto that. And it's going to be a Hackman. And now we can insert that. So we're direct to Zizek, Shatter. There we go, pretty smooth transition. And now we can go right back onto
56 Las Vegas approach.
The nav.
I don't have Charlie, but I've got Bravo as being current. I'd expect the RNAV Zulu runway 19 West approach.
Okay, so we got Hackman, there's the Angel 4, Shatner, Smash, Solly, Glesson, Angel, Can, Boyle, Circus. But after Boyle, we need to make sure that we're following it, because, you know, technically we should just go right on the Circus, even though Circus is on the Angel 4, but by then we should definitely have that situated there. And it transitioned right onto that runway there, so we'll check that out here as well in the flight plan or the plan mode. Okay, so we'll transition on to the arrival here at Hackman, then Shatner, down to Smash, then Solly.
Number 6 Mike Lima, that moves.
And then, of course, on to Glesson, Angel, Can, Boyle, Circus.
Very good, thanks.
Is the after Boyle, then Circus, then after Circus, of course, we should see Skull and Decor.
Number 504, only 29 clear for the option.
Yeah, that all looks good there. Okay, let's figure out what that looks like. Let's see what our top of drop is really quick. Okay, 122 nautical miles. Let's try something here. Plugins, X camera, toggle control panel. Slide this view down just a little bit. It's a little better.
Camera is safe.
All right. So let's go and look at our star here. Okay, so not bad here. In Glesson, we need to be between flight level 300 and flight level 240. Let's look and see what we actually got for that. Not bad, 284. Let's look at some hard altitudes here. Circus 13.5.
318, contact LA Center 133.2.
Over to LA Center 33.2, Delta 318. Alright guys, 33.2. Good morning, Los Angeles Center, Delta 318, flight level 340.
Delta 318, Los Angeles Center, descend via the Angel 4 arrival, LA altimeter 2971, report leaving flight level 340.
Okay, descend via the Angel 4 arrival, altimeter 2971 for LA, and we will advise when we are vacating flight level 340 for Delta 318.
Number 5 Charlie X-ray, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
2635, 5 Charlie X.
So let's look for that ATIS.
LA Center, Falcon 495, Charlie X, flight level
33.8.
405 Charlie X-ray, Los Angeles Center, descend at positive discretion to maintain 16,000, Palomar altimeter 2977.
Alright, 77 on the meter down to 16,000.
And let's also observe the tower frequency. I like to have those two in there just as a backup. Okay guys, the tower frequency for, let's see, will be North Complex, will be 33.9. Wow, it's only off by a digit. That's funny. Oops.
South 956 at 10, cleared the Arnett Zulu, runway 19 left approach.
So at 103 nautical miles, that's when we'll start vacating flight level 340. We'll let them know. Let's come here and see if we can get any ATIS. 33.8, no ATIS yet, still too far away. Okay, the decision height or minimum is 322.
Showing ground runway 20 right, taxi via Bravo Lima.
Okay, we've got our minimums in there on our barometric 322. And Coffee of Sorts says, gonna go make some food. I'll be back in a few minutes. No doubt, man. Go make that food, dog. Go make those eggs. So far, so good on the weather. But, of course, we're not descending or anything yet. We're still above those clouds. Just a small layer, a band of clouds here, but nothing significant. They look
That's 504.
pretty harmless.
For the option.
As harmless as they can look, anyway. Looking at our miss, climb to 2000, I'm heading 251 outbound LAX VOR radio 26 to RAF's intersection, which is 15.1 DME from the LAX VOR and hold. That's it right there, 251 outbound, and it's a left pattern in the hold here. Make sure we have that on board here in our FMC.
South 956 at Mob. Contact Vegas Tower 118.75.
There it is there. And see, it's a left hold. So that's it. Okay, 87 nautical miles to our descent there. Let's go ahead and put this into plan mode as we said.
Calling safe call sign. Number 5243 Quebec, Riverside ground standby.
Pretty much straight in. That's after Circus is where we transition to our approach if we're cleared. And there's the final situation there. And then of course, here is the mist. And then we go to RAFs and hold the left pattern there. So that looks good, guys. Okay, now you can just see that weather. It looks like it's going to be nice and interesting as we're on our approach. And then here's solidly, here's our top descent right at 80 nautical miles, guys.
That's a 5243 Quebec, Riverside ground, clear to Whiteman, Riverside 2 departure, Paradise VOR.
Okay.
Filed, maintain a 4,000.
Last frequency
6,000 within 10 limit.
1085. with a front course of
departure
164.
135.4, squawk 4.
So this is not picking up the ILS yet. Can't be. Let's see. 108.5, but the front approach course is 251. So that'll have to get switched there. So we'll make sure this gets slipped. We gotta definitely
That's the 43 Quebec, reback, correct?
check on that. I think we're too far away though.
Contact SoCal approach 134.2. Pop the line, contact SoCal departure.
Let's look at that bottom altitude there on the approach, or on the star, I should say. Well, bottom altitude at Circus is 12,000.
Approach Burbank, altimeter 2969er. Advise the beta.
14,000 and 12,000. Let's see what we have here at Circus.
Brazil Delta Kilo, do you have the ATIS or an approach request?
It's got it at 13, so we'll put it at 13.
Roger. Number 522, Papa Mike, SoCal departure, radar contact.
All right, we do have our
departure, except maintain
target altitude now at 13,000 feet. That's the bottom altitude at Circus, which is the last fix on our standard terminal arrival, which is also the transition point onto the approach for 24 right.
This is 504, runway 29er cleared for the option.
And you can see here we've got our 24 right information in there. So about 60 miles to go or so. Looks like 63 to go. Before we start our descent. Oh!
Delta 956, Las Vegas Tower, wind variable is 5, runway 19 left, clear land.
Alright, yep, altimeter 2971, missed, winds gusting 23 knots. Visibility now is about 4 miles. Got a few clouds at 2,000, broken clouds at 3,700, overcast at 4,600. Temperature is 13 degrees Celsius, dew point is 11. 2971. Winds are 230 at 12 knots. In our descent, before we put all the information in there, we'll go ahead and bounce that off of what our ATIS says.
522 Papa Mike, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. They didn't get your position. We're 5243 Quebec Riverside ground. Runway 9er, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 16.
Okay, so we'll be, and because of that wind, we're going to land flaps 3 configuration. And the runway is 8,926 feet. So we might want to land on max.
Los Angeles Center, Honda Jet 522, Papa Mike.
Auto brakes, which I think is what I'll do.
The Hero 3, except maintain 13,000.
We're 522 Papa Mike, LA Center, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, 2 pump mic.
South 956, stay on my frequency, Bravo, left turn, Golf to the ramp.
So just in case we get some other instructions, let's look at the star after circus. Expect ILS RNAV 25 left, but we're going to request 24 right.
Zero Delta Kilo, fly heading 280 vector for the ILS Zulu, runway 8 approach.
So track 241 is what we'll need to stay on. Ready to go.
November 43 Quebec, yeah, your taxi instructions, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 16. I don't understand, say again. Once you have a crossing instruction, no, you don't have to report anything. That's a 504, runway 29er, clear for the option. For 2 Papa Mike, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.2.
1332, LA, 2 Papa Mike. Los Angeles Center 5, Honda Jet 522, Papa Mike, flight level 200, climbing flight level 230.
Number 522, Papa Mike, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, 2 Papa Mike.
HD Simulation,
Kilo, turn right heading 350.
HD, appreciate you, HD. Just trying to keep up with you, my G. Trying to keep up with you, my G.
Number 5243 Quebec, Riverside Tower, wind 150 at 11, runway 9er, cleared for takeoff. Number 5 Charlie X-ray, contact LA Center 128.6.
All right, about 20 miles to go. You can see that weather is still not looking too bad, but we'll figure out what we get. Altimeter is 2971. Let's see if we can bring in that ATIS now.
25 left area progress. Simultaneous instrument departures in progress.
Charlie X-ray, LA Center.
Simultaneous approaches between Hong Kong
looks
runway
good.
25 and Los
Charlie
Angeles
X-ray, LA
runway 25
Center, now
left area
128.6.
progress. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and in flight following is requested.
495 Charlie X-ray 16000.
Hold short instructions. Advise on
495 Charlie X-ray, Los Angeles, altimeter 2978.
78, thanks.
Los Angeles International Airport. ATIS Information Hotel. 1826 Zulu. Wind 230 at 17. Gun 26. Visibility 7. Few clouds at 2000. Ceiling 2,800 broken. 4,500 overcast. Temperature 14. Dew point 12. Altimeter 972. Arriving runway 24 right. 25 left. Departing runway 24 left. 25 right. ILS runway 24 right and runway 25 left.
Okay, so we definitely
504 my frequency and mic to the ramp. Have a great day.
have the arrival information now, so let's put that in.
Number 20 Delta Kilo, 6 from
13
Buddy.
miles.
Turn right heading 050. Maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared the ILS and Zulu runway 8 bridge.
Altimeter was 2972. Oops. 11 miles to go, folks. Temperature was 14.
Cruise 871, Vegas clearance. I don't have anything in the system for 871. I got 872.
At 17. And we're going to be doing configuration 3.
43 Quebec, contact SoCal departure.
So that's it. We'll also put it in our
243 Quebec, contact SoCal departure.
takeoff data over here once we get it. Oh, I'm sorry, our landing data. We'll update it here.
We're 5243 Quebec, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000.
Actually, just updated on here. It's actually 240 at 17 knots. It's okay. 272, so it's actually 240. It was 230.
I was waiting for confirmation of 871 or 872. Streaming 872, stand by.
Okay, when this says 2, we'll go ahead and start. All right. And Los Angeles Center, Delta 318 now vacating flight level 340, descending via the Angel floor.
Delta 318, thanks. Or 20 Delta Kilo, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
So let's just re-verify.
Los Angeles International Airport, ATIS Information Hotel, 1826 Zulu, wind 230 at 17, gust 26, visibility 7.
Number 20 Delta Kilo, Burbank Tower, wind 140 at 11, runway 8, clear line.
4,500 overcast, temperature 14, dew point 12, altimeter 2970.
Cruise 872, Las Vegas clearance, clearing San Diego Lindbergh Airport, radar 2 departure, level transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, block 5610. Wings 872, read back correct.
Okay, now it's got the right front approach course, so that makes us happy.
5 Charlie X-ray, descend and maintain 10,000. Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
We can see the V approach right now is between 151
Alright,
and we'll say 156. We got this one testing. We'll be requesting from Circus ILS 24 right. And its information hotel is on board.
We're 405 Charlie X-ray. Might want to double check the X-ray again, or the ATIS again. With Palomar altimeter 207.8. I've got Bravo up. Grab Bravo, say request. Stand by.
Let's see. Anti-ice, we'll say it's going to be off. Landing configuration is going to be 3. Air conditioning on. Brake mode, we're going to do max. Let's compute that. So we got another margin of 4,000 feet, and we'll be landing.
5 Charlie X-ray, turn left heading 190 vector for ESCON. Instead of maintain 8,000.
Okay, let's arm the spoilers first.
Five Charlie X-ray heading 190, descend to 8,000 feet.
Okay, it won't even let us do. It won't even let us do max for whatever reason.
4-3,
so
come back, verify you're climbing 6,000.
Airbus is like, nah, I don't think so. Okay, let's also get our constraints on. And we'll get the landing system on here for ILS, so now we can see our constraints right up here.
318, contact SoCal approach 132.37.
Over to SoCal approach 132.37 or Delta 318. So
Legion 89, Las Vegas, clearance for Oakland Airport, Joker 3 departure, Kino transition, then it's filed. Climb via SID, departure 125.9er and squawk 6330.
Legion 89, clear to the Oakland Airport, Joker 3 departure, Kino transition, then it's filed. Climb via SID, departure is 125.9, squawk 6330.
Legion 89, right back, correct.
SoCal approach, good afternoon. Delta 318, flight level 236, descending via the engine 4 with hotel on board for the weather. We are requesting ILS 24 right from Circus.
Delta 318, SoCal approach, thanks, expect that. LA altimeter 2972.
2972, Delta 318. Alright guys, spoilers are armed.
VFR departure to
Got our V approach
taxi with Delta.
151 in here. And we've got our auto brakes to medium. And we've already requested our information for landing, which is ILS 24, right?
Skyhawk 172, just.
Sky 348, Mike Foxtrot, Santa Maria ground runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 30, taxi via Alpha, just on 350.
Just verify you getting you at Zulu or Charlie?
So in the V approach is actually calculated correctly at 151, so I like that.
Strange, I don't have Delta. In that case, let's change your departure runway. It'll be runway 12, number 348 Mike Foxtrot, runway 12, taxi via Alpha, cross
so
runway 20.
let's already get this guy to
runway 12, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 20.
Okay, 2971, I guess it will be.
5 Charlie X-ray, reduce speed 210 or less, then continue to descend 7,000.
Alright, 210 on the speed down 7,000.
Okay, 4,000 to go until we get to our transition. Okay, let's look at the Avi tab and check out our altitude constraint at Circus here. Okay, after Circus we can start descending 10,000. Skull is at 10,000, so that makes sense. But we've got to get cleared for that ILS approach first before we just start doing it. Or else we will get into trouble. Which we often do here on the channel. Okay, we're not quite direct to Hackman yet. Actually, yeah, we've already been well past Hackman. We're direct to Cannes. And we need 270.
Spearwing Day 72, are you guys simulating ramp?
We never simulate ramp, only
There's
FAA
270.
positions, but movement areas only.
Thanks.
Got Skull at 10. So again, we'll fly heading 241 until we get final approval. He said we can expect the ILS.
Down
right?
Wayne Tower,
We gotta
Scout,
get
got
cleared
kilo
for
off
it.
at Delta 7, parking Millionaire.
For 20 Delta Kilo, Fairbank ground taxi to parking via Delta, and you need to remain at the tower until you switch over to ground.
Alright, we're remaining with Tower. You back now? 20 Delta Kilo.
No, it's too late to change it now. I'm just letting you know for future reference. You can't switch from tower to ground on your own. You need a handoff. Stay this frequency, taxi to parking via Delta.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, Rock City's in the house.
Delta
Big
22
up to you, Rock City.
Delta 318, cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
Cleared ILS 24 right approach, Delta 318. Okay, guys, we got it cleared.
243 Quebec, clear
And he says, what do you think your next long haul flight will be? No rush.
Number 495,
Probably this week.
heading 300.
Probably going to do something in the A350. Nice long haul. I haven't flown that yet, an X-Plane 12, so. Alright, guys, so we have been cleared for the approach, so we can essentially now put in our bottom altitude on the approach, which is basically 2,200 feet.
By rate ground, 20 Delta, that was for the I-3.
Roger, you can check your email at the website.
Okay,
Hey.
20 Delta Kilo.
Number 5 Charlie X-ray, turn right heading 320.
320 is 5 Charlie.
Okay, 2972 all the way around. Okay, if you click it on the kind of the lower portion of it, it'll come in there. And let's get terrain on this side. Shouldn't be too much terrain, just those mountains off to the right.
Number 495 Charlie X-ray, clear direct to Ascon, descend and maintain 3,500.
3,500 direct to Ascon, 5 Charlie X.
Skull, 255, 10,000, 247. Brea, 235, 216, 198. Hearst, Kobe. And we're just going to continue our descent down. We'll make sure we continue descending after Circus to get 10,000 at Skull.
Number 495 Charlie X-ray, cross Ascon at 3,500, clear ILS rate 24 approach.
Alright, 3,500 at Ascon, clear to ILS 24, 5 Charlie X-ray.
Okay, let's just get some anti-icing on now just to be on the safe side.
Number 522 Papa Mike, cross scatter at level 240.
Okay, and that descent is continued because we have the target altitude set for the bottom here at Kobe at 2200, and you can see the Airbus has already configured itself to catch there at 2200. So we'll be able to stay on this profile and get our approach mode here going in a second. Once we get straightened up and to Skull direct, we'll go ahead and hit our localizer. $11,900. That's just the outer marker we're hearing.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Okay, spoilers are armed.
12, ready for
Auto
V for
brake
departure to the
is
southeast.
into the medium position.
Number 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Altimeters
Santa Maria
are
Tower,
set
proceed on course, runway
2972.
12, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, Cessna 3 Mike Foxtrot.
Descent initiate, MCDU progress, perf descent, MCDU PM, monitor adjust. Barrel reference reset, ECAM status check, landing lights and seatbelts will be on here shortly.
Number 5 Charlie, Roger, contact Palomar Tower 118.6.
186, Charlie,
Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat.
Okay, landing lights are on.
Complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Tower 495, Charlie, X-ray, let's do 4.
Number 405 Charlie, X-ray, Palomar Tower, runway 24, cleared to land.
Right, 24, clear to land, 5 Charlie, X-ray.
Okay, it's got the ILS there, 1085. Okay, we should be okay to pick it up from here. Localizer's armed. And of course we're descending 8,000 here
Delta
from
318,
ramp.
contact SoCal approach 128.5.
SoCal approach 28.5, Delta 318. SoCal approach Delta 318, 8,400. Descending via the ILS 24 right approach.
Delta 318, SoCal, roger.
Serving day 72, just pushed back, information priority for 30 taxi.
Okay, we're still a little bit too far out to pick up the ILS.
72, runway 19 left, taxi via Golf Delta.
19 left, Golf Delta,
Back
serving day
on the
72.
flaps in. We're meeting all those constraints. We need 7,000 now with the next one. Localizer is armed. Okay, we can do flaps 1, 225, and we're just close right there. Okay, ice not detected. Let's go ahead and reduce that speed now. Speed check, flaps 1.
For FHX, we're short in 9, we're going to the terminal, or the FB area.
Number 5 Charlie X-ray taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency.
Still waiting on that localizer to come in. Ground spoilers are armed. Landing configuration 3. 151 is the approach. Localizer is captured. We can now go into the approach mode. We are below the glide slope. And we got the ILS there in 20 nautical miles. Keep that speed up to 180 until we get a little closer. Flaps 2 is
Las Vegas ground, Legion 89, spot 21, ready taxi.
Speed check, flaps 2.
Legion 89, Las Vegas ground, runway 19er left, taxi via Delta, give way to a Spirit Wing, passing off of, passing left to right.
1 left taxi Delta will give way to the Spirit Wings, Legion 89.
Okay, we are starting to get some type of visibility here.
Delta 318, contact Los Angeles Tower, 133.9er.
Los Angeles Tower, 33.9, Delta 318. Los Angeles Tower, Delta 318, ILS 24 right.
Delta 318, Los Angeles Tower, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Delta 318. Okay guys, there's where we're going to get the Maltese Cross. Let us come here quick and get the ground frequency for North Complex. It's 2165. HC says, here we go. 2165. Okay, once we get 10 miles, we'll drop that gear, configure for flaps 3, and start slowing ourselves down. Okay, 2165 for the North Complex on the ground. And we've got
Wings 872 ready, 19 left.
2165.
Burns 832, Las Vegas Tower, winds variable at 5, runway 19 left, clear for takeoff.
Medium.
Good for takeoff, 19 left, Wings 872.
Ground spoilers are armed. Anti-icing is off. Alright, 12.1 to the base of the runway.
November 5 TC Papa Mike, contact Oakland
10, we'll go ahead and drop that gear and bring our speed back. Gear's coming down. Speed check for laps 3.
Las Vegas Tower, Legion 89,
All right.
19 left, ready.
We are slowing down.
89, Las Vegas
We
Tower,
have
19 left,
confirmed
line up and wait.
Our
Line up and
those
wait,
winds
19
are
left,
pretty
Legion
accurate.
89.
17, 18 knots. Approach speed is now 150. We're going to keep 151 in there.
Runway 32, contact departure.
We do have a visual on the
72,
runway.
Vegas departure, Spearway 872, 3,500, climbing via the Raider 2.
Let's see, we're either going to vacate on Alpha
Spearway
Alpha
872, Las Vegas
or
departure,
Zulu,
radar contact.
hopefully. Just keep the autopilot on here, guys. Let's get her in.
November 2, Papa Mix 128.7. Legion 89, runway 19 left, cleared for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 19 left, Legion 89.
Let's see, missed approach.
November 5243, Quebec, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Is
134.2.
2000. My aircraft.
Circle approach, November 5 for Quebec at 6,000.
November 5243, Quebec, SoCal approach the Whiteman altimeter 2971. Advise on current with information, Yankee into your approach request.
I'll be back with information Yankee, and my approach request is BR Alpha approach.
November 5243, Quebec, cleared direct Kennog, cross Kennog at 5,000, cleared VOR Alpha approach, expect runway 12.
November 5243, Quebec, cleared to Kennog, and BR Alpha, expect runway 12, taxi from expect.
Legion 89, contact departure.
Departure, Legion 89.
Check.
Speed, 400. Speed.
6 departure, Legion 89, 4,400, climbing the Joker 3.
300.
Legion 89, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
Check.
Too low, flaps.
200.
Minimum. Flaps.
Landing.
Too low, flaps.
100.
Too low, flaps.
50. 40.
Too low, flaps.
30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Right rudder. That was bogus. That was definitely bogus. Reverse free, horrible landing. We tanked her at the end, y'all. Oh well. That was a bummer. That was my bad. I lately I've been having a hard time with these Airbuses, man. That was a horrible landing. It looked like it was going to be much better, but obviously it wasn't. It was horrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Shame
to
on us.
318, cross runway 24 left at Alpha, contact ground 121.65.
It's currently about
Cross 24 left at Alpha, contact ground.
Please remain seated
Delta
until the
318.
aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
Alright, y'all.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying.
Alright.
Runway 72, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2. 332, 872.
Going to ground here. Sorry about that horrible landing. That was definitely no good.
Sir, Exit 72, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
And Los Angeles ground, Delta 318 on Alpha Alpha holding short of Echo.
Delta 318, LA ground. Where do you enter the ramp today?
37 Alpha is our parking spot tonight, or today.
Alright, good to assume you enter the ramp at Delta 9. Taxi to parking via Echo Delta 9.
Ramp Echo Delta 9 for Delta 318. Alrighty, my peeps. Definitely a horrible landing on our part. Need to do some more airboss
Cessna 172 Sierra Papa, IFR Corona to Victorville for an IFR clearance.
November 172 Sierra Papa, SoCal approach cleared to the Victorville Airport. As filed, maintain 4,000.
Laps are up and clean.
10 minutes after departure.
Are stowed.
Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 3054, and hold.
It was such a sweet approach for such a horrible landing, but we got it in, guys.
Cleared to Victorville.
Passengers are definitely going to be upset.
4,000,
Pilot
9,010.
At least it wasn't worse than negative 600.
Squawk 3054, hold for release.
November 172 Sierra Papa.
I don't even think it was the wind. I think it was just
frequency change advisory
bad positioning on the.
We'll advise this is for I-11, and I do want to fly the ODP.
November 2 Sierra Papa, roger.
And it was a bit of a float, so I tried to get it down. So James Johnson says, "Que onda?" HD says it happens next time. Hey, appreciate you, HD. Yeah. I mean, you know, we still got it in. Just a couple of people with some back problems. No worries. Right at the end, as I was trying to pitch back, I felt it, man. What I should have done is, you know, when it says retard at the 20, I should have just kept it in a little bit more until that was a better profile. I noticed that about these Airbuses, so. Beautiful flight, beautiful departure, horrible landing, so we'll go back and take a look and see just how bad it was. Well, here's the good news, guys. We didn't get in trouble on PilotEdge today, so there you go. Okay, that's Delta 10. He said Delta 9. James Johnson is asking, when am I going to do a flight to Puerto Rico? Ojalá que pronto. Yo estoy pensando en hacer un long haul usando mi A350-900 desde como aquí LA o Salt Lake City o Minneapolis, algo así, a Puerto Rico. So vamos a ver cuándo es el preguntar. O es la pregunta, pues. Alright. Let's see where we are located.
Santa Barbara approach. Skyhawk 358 my Foxtrot. We are 20 miles west, full stop with Zulu. Number 348 Mike Foxtrot, Santa Barbara approach, squawk 5371. Squawk 53771, Skyhawk 358 Mike Foxtrot.
The 37.
Legion 89, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Center
133.2, Legion 89.
Okay, we'll take
November
35 here.
348 Mike Foxtrot, radar contact 7 miles southwest of the Gaviota VOR. Altitude indicates 3,500. Verify your current altitude.
Current altitude is 3,500. Cessna 348 Mike Foxtrot.
November 8 Mike Foxtrot, roger. It'll be runway 25 today.
Parking runway 25, Cessna 348 Mike Foxtrot.
So just one parking space off. Let's get those taxi lights and turnouts off.
Collision to 89 Los Angeles Center. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
Alright. And you know what? We forgot to turn our APU on. And did we not turn our landing lights off? I guess we didn't. And all the confusion. Alright guys, we'll just sit here for a second. Parking brake is set. And we gotta wait for that APU to come on. Let's get that off. And while we're thinking about it, letting that APU catch up, let's go ahead and get off the PilotEdge so we can do our replays.
So disconnected.
And of course we could have put those brake fans on, of course. Alright, we are pulled up to the gate. Passengers, I'm not even going to come out the cockpit. They're going to be like, hey man, that was my worst landing in a long time. And really no excuse for it. It's all pilot error. Okay, it is available. Those bleeds on. Just on the... Alright. And red beacon can come off. And guys, with the somber face, with a horrible landing, we made it. We made it. We made it for sure, for sure. Alright. Rough landing, but we made it. That's right, man. It was a rough one, man. No butter on this one today. I think I'm gonna have to fly this bad boy again today. Let's see. Gotta get some more Airbus practice. That's what happens when you don't practice on something for a while, man. Alright, y'all. Alright, let's get right into the replay.
Speed.
Right there was that float. Trying to work it down. Boom. Yeah, we just slammed her down hard. We slammed her down hard. Okay, we had a little bit of a crab coming in. Yeah, and we could have done a much better job. We didn't realize how much of a crab we were in. James Johnson says, when he gets there, he's going to drink a big cup of coquito. He says he's talking in the Boricua dialect. That's what's up, James Johnson. Que chévere, papa. Alright. I do like the wet effects of the runway here in X-Plane 12. That's pretty dope. Let's run that back. Bad landing or not, we getting our replays in. Yeah, it was just all over the runway. I think too what was surprising is that back landing gear hit. Hi, baby. ¿Vas a comer? No, not right now, baby. I had the bar. Thank you, baby, for the street toast. Horrible landing. Okay. Not negative 600. Negative 500. Just talking to the lovely wife who showed up, explaining how horrible the landing was. I think there was some sympathy in her eyes for me. All right. The weather actually wasn't too bad at all, though. Look at that bad boy floating in. See, right there, I was like, oh, we're going to get a butter, but then she just, boom. And I don't think X-Plane liked that. It looks like we're gonna, oh, there we go. Not too bad. I thought X-Plane was gonna crash on me. So there we go, guys. We are getting right into our final replay here from the wing. I'd like to say big up to my lovely wife and kids, of course, for always riding on board. Coffee of sorts, Matthew 60 and Seth R checked in at the beginning of the flight. Jan was in the house, along with my boy Drew Stone, who's always checking in. Thank you, boys, for doing so. My boy Aspiring Aviator, of course, was on the flight, along with my homie HD Simulations and James Johnson. Traffic Rider checked in as well, so big up to you, gents. And of course, you guys know HD Simulation is a content creator, so check him out. My Real G Rock City checked in. Big up to you, Rock City. And of course, nuestro compa, el que habla la lengua puertorriqueño, James Johnson, is all the way in the house, man. Thank you all for joining me on this stream for the good, the bad, and the ugly, which we had an ugly one today. We didn't have that butter that we normally have. But we got it in. Realistic hard landing. You know, I gotta keep you guys wondering, is this guy gonna land good or is this guy gonna land horrible? So definitely looking at doing some more Airbus ops so I can practice on these landings, because they've been kicking my butt lately on the Airbus. So anyway, guys, want to say big up to you. Continue to have an awesome Tuesday. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back streaming sometime soon, hopefully tomorrow. And James Johnson says he's gonna send me his chiropractic bill. Ya tú sabes, mándame el gasto y voy a mandarlo a otra persona. Porque me duele mi espalda también. Alright, y'all, I'm your boy Dre. Enjoy the rest of the replay. We'll see you on the next one.